He wants to keep running. The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo to,
Normally. That AM should be fairly well protected in the front line up against Alesh and Dusa. 2 ticking time bombs for that ult of the AM on hand. Okay, Polaris going to the Slaughter. So there's that direct laning counter coming out from Polaris.
As Mavis is going to get caught again, BTS will move in with the Nightmare. Force is going to try and help and might just be able to, but no. BTS able to secure first blood.
Disruption into stun that they really want to. They might find the opportunity soon with BTS going up though.
Yeah, but can you get the crush off? Well, you definitely can. And now with the blocks, BTS, he's going to break through the tree line, but it would not work out. He's applied that much onto mid one.
Yeah, it's not quite there. I think you are still pinning down this AM pretty hard. Compare that to Deducer right now. Natsumi's getting a lot more as they underway a while ago, sniped out by Mavis, so gonna have to wait a little bit longer to rule that up. Down mid though.
Oh, Lelouch gonna drop in bot lane even. And we see this a lot from SMG. Like, they really enjoy giving Arfu a lot of space. However, that being said, Lelouch is going to punish him immediately. And in the meantime, top lane, there was a jump in onto Force, but he's going to survive through it. For now, at least, as BTS is going to go for the chase down, but Xavius is there to try and help out, and it doesn't seem like.
While they're committing all those resources at the top, the mid is definitely falling. Lelouch does get that done with the Edict. They do eventually find Force top, but I think considering what Polaris gets in exchange, it's a worthwhile trade, and Alpha's not that safe here.
But they've got Lelouch on, and that's a big pick-off to get. They'll get it.
Be able to melt. SMG are looking to group some heroes up, though BTS and Mid One are in the area, but no follow-up. They need more than just that to fight.
Oh, they've got Moon. Stun is going to land. The chase is on. The Moon is going to try and orb away. They have so much damage. Even with the Earn out, he is slowly ticking away and might not make it. The chase is continuing as Moon is still trying, but they get another Earn charge out, and that's going to be enough. In fact, now, maybe they could try to force the fight as Raging is having a look around for Mavis. He has mid one around him right now as they blink in. There's your roar out, but Lelouch, he joins in the team fight. Still Arfu with the Fisher, and now the Mana Void comes out. It's a lot of damage in the Echo Slam. Arfu, he gets rid of the first life of Lelouch, but it's going to cost him his own. Still not a bad trade for SMG, as you do at least get the Slaughter. And as long as you get everyone else out, you should be happy. Xavius tries to move in, he's probably going to be gone, and does, so Raging. He'll take the first kill of this team fight. In we go though, Force right in onto BTS. Arfu trying to help him out, but not going to make it in time, as now the Echo. It's only on one target, but they've got Lelouch down. It's a great pick-off here for SMG, but can they find more? They will, or not, in the form of Arfu going down, but now Mavis, he drops, but you've lost Raging Potato. Moon and mid one, they are still looking for a way.
They're still playing around the triangle, still kind of posturing around here.
BTS, mid there on Force, he's still looking around for this Bane. Does have the blink up now, but doesn't really want to initiate quite yet, as Arfu's going to jump in, and now with the Fiend's Grip, they've held down the Slaughter, so mid one, he can move in, dodging out the stun as well very nicely. They've got 2 down so far in the Mana Void. It does come out by Lelouch. He was perfectly fine throughout all this, as they keep going onto the Leshrac. They've got a lot of damage. Lelouch needs to back off. The orb to follow the Moon. He wants the kill, but Lelouch, he is hasted up and should be just fine, or maybe not, because Moon's not done yet. He's still looking around, but Lelouch is still alive, as now Moon could be in danger. Polaris, though, will bring Force back to Moon. They catch him. Stun will be there. Xavier's going to try and follow up with the Purge out. Moon, he'll pop the Dream Coil, but with the Purge, and even the neutrals are trying to attack him. Poor old Moon. He will still be able to get away, at least for now, but Lelouch was trying to cut him off. And in the meantime, BTS, he will go down tonight. He's going to move in. The mid-racks they go. SMG still not really prepared to defend this, but again, I think mid one has already kind of dealt with the creep wave in that mid lane anyway. Without the creep wave, eventually that backdoor is going to kick in and stop this. In the meantime, in the backside, Raw is committed onto Xavius, and they've got him down, but Raging, he's going to go down to boot. Not a great trade for SMG. Even getting the buyback out from the Shadow Demon, but the jump is in. Arfu, the Fiend's Grip from BTS. Where's the help? What? Nobody reacts. Natsumi goes down for free. Force, he's going to BKB up. They've got to run. Polaris Esports, not in a great position at the moment as they will also lose Mavis.
Ability you have on that puck, on the AM, it's very easy to kill
Of
someone.
course, he's in mid one. He got caught out, and with the stone gaze, he's going to be petrified. He can't get out of there. Oh, that's a great start here for Polaris now as they try to move in onto Raging Potato. He has been corrosive hazed up, so they've got plenty of vision. But he is a very, very quick Beastmaster at the moment. As the chase does continue, they'll land the stun there from Force, and that should be Raging gone.
Megas, but another lane of super creeps can keep things at bay, and the Fortify is going to stall out a bit too, so SMG has a lot of openings here, if you consider all the stalls.
Force, nice blink in. Highlight Die did have the Ghost Scepter, but it doesn't last too long, so he will drop to Natsumi. No buyback available to him, still mid one, gonna jump in. On the Medusa, but the save is there, and now the Roar is out. Echo Slam committed Arfu, trying to hold down the Medusa, but he's fine to get the Stone Gaze off, and now mid one, he's been stunned up again. Natsumi just cleans them up. The tips are out for mid one and Natsumi as they will try to chase down Moon, and they've got him. Moon, he's still trying to run. He might make the blink out. He does, just barely, but now Raging. He's in trouble. In fact, Moon does go down to Natsumi in the end, and that's GG. SMG, they do not feel confident to try and force this game to keep going. And that'll be game one to go the way of Polaris Esports.
To get that BKB, and it's gonna be tough for players to keep a lid on that. I'm wondering what they do go. You could still go for a favorable court-to-court matchup. It is the troll that I've been mentioning a lot, so the troll does come out. There you are. So two out of 5. I'm pretty happy.
Hold that thought, because we should get serious now, John. Mid one's been caught out. A great vicious setup from Xavier's. Mid one, he's going to try and meld and delay this a little bit, but the chase continues. Mavis has another Fire Blast very soon in mid one. He's going to try digging through the tree line, but Natsumi able to take first blood straight off the bat.
He knows it's nearly impossible to walk up, Vortex, get the static, get a couple of overloads, and kind of work there. Just needs to clear out the creep wave.
He's playing with fire there, but he does get the kill before he does go down, so I think Natsumi will be satisfied with that trade.
You've got to accept that. I think in comparison to the bot lane here for Polaris, you are getting more work done for their own off, because their own aggression's lined up. And
yeah, top lane, John. They've got Arfu trapped up in the tree line with a nice block there from Mavis. He is stacking up those shadow poisons, but the damage is still flying out. Arfu is going to take out both of them.
Make a lot of work happen on that tier 1. But the Lelouch sees an opening to charge into, but Arfu's got the save.
That he does, and Mavis will be around. Still, Lelouch going to keep going onto that Shadow Demon, but Arfu a little bit tankier with the living armor, but not quite tanky enough, as now they could try to go onto Pylai Dai. They don't really want to dive too far for this. Pylai Dai will turn around now, along with Moon. They'll be able to take down Mavis, the top tier 1 tower, pretty much by himself. Back mid, well, Xavius going to get taken out by mid 1, just on his own.
Next Mike only lacking 1 Mithril Hammer at this point for gold. So you're almost at the point. Still charge forward from Lelouch.
Raging Potato has been caught out as the Fisher was there. Still, he is a tanky boy, and now the turnaround might be upon us. The Ravage. It's perfectly timed from Raging, though Lelouch, he is still alive. Moon could not finish him off in time. Did not commit the Lightning Storm, maybe just assuming the damage wasn't there. Still Raging. Going to be chased down as the Echo now committed by Xavius, but it does nothing. It does not connect onto Raging Potato. That's going to be forced to drop to boot. Under ASAP as Moon will be in the chase with the Yule Scepter up, and he does make it in time. Arfu already out with the Purge, and that'll mean Force is set to drop. Still, Lelouch going to zip in and trying to get some form of a trade. Onto Arfu he goes, but Arfu is going to survive with that bonus living armor, and now Lelouch is way too low on mana to keep going any longer.
And a storm. Not much bleed over left for a Shaker. They're just stuck in this awkward spot. Arfu though.
Yep, caught out. Disruption is there to buy some time, but not for long surely. Still, they might be able to counter-initiate in time as Arfu, he lasts quite a while. Meanwhile, Natsumi, he barely gets caught here by Moon. The stun is going to land. Natsumi surely has no way to survive, and he does not. Might just be able to get him. Force, he'll keep trying to run. In fact, never mind him. They'll go after Mavis instead. He's just the easier target. The closest guy around, and SMG, they'll find 2 for the price of 1, and more importantly, they find Natsumi on that Troll Warlord. Looks like a great Ravage target to me, John. Natsumi He does have Battle Trance, but you know he doesn't want to pop it right now. He will anyway, and there's your Ravage out. Moon should be able to follow up. Lelouch, though, he's going to come in and try and help out. He's got Moon. It might be enough to take him out. In fact, they've got the Aegis down, but Natsumi, he still dies to the tide anyway. And Lelouch is dropping very, very low now. He's got no mana left on the Storm. He really just needs to get the hell out of there. But he does have the rest of his team behind him to help out. Still Moon. He's a bit of a raid boss right now. This could be a hard target. No, never mind, Moon. He's gone too far. They do take him down, but now can they get the rest out of here? Arfu is proving to be a bit of an issue with all these shadow poisons. With a top lane, Moon is split pushing once again on the left track, but this time he is truly by himself. Never mind, he is not by himself. Raging's gonna come right back in. Moon, he's gonna try and run. Force, Lelouch, they cannot deal with the tide right now, but maybe with 4 heroes they can. They'll keep the chase going, as Natsumi will chase down Raging Potato, but they just don't seem to have the damage. As Xavius dies across the map, and Moon, he's gonna turn around. Force is dead. Natsumi, he is still moving with the BKB out. He barely avoids the Ravage, but Moon is still not dying as the Yules comes out. Lelouch, now he's out of mana. Moon, he's gonna find another killer. Now the Overgrowth is out. Pylite die, gonna lock them down as Moon is still juking them out. And Natsumi, he is eventually just gonna drop to mid 1 as they've got Mavis on the Ogre. A complete disaster for Polaris Esports. They get wiped. Polaris getting prepared to try and defend this tier 2 mid. Rolling Thunder's there. They've got the vision. That's a great start from Force. Onto 2, but the disruption is going to save mid 1. And now they can pop that BKB and turn around. Natsumi, meanwhile, already dropping so low. Needs to pop the Battle Trance and does. But what's it going to get done? In the meantime, Moon is still fighting everybody else as Natsumi's just trapped up between a rock and a hard place. Mid 1's on a godlike spree. And now maybe they could even find Mavis on this Ogre. He is going to try and get himself out. But they've got the vision. They've got the information, and they will just eventually deal with Mavis. BKB on mid 1 for another 7 seconds. Dip in, they saw Arfu, but Xavius just melts to the damage of mid 1, and Arfu is not dying. Not that quickly as, they got the double stun into the side blades. Mid 1, he's on a triple. He might just go for an ultra. In fact, Moon, he wants to take that away from him. He's onto Mavis. Natsumi again gonna pop the Battle Transfer for what? What can he do? Mid 1's just gonna clap at him. He is just gonna clap at him as he just tries to swing away. There's just too many ways to chip away at them and stun them up, so he'd rather just go after the outer objectives now. Keep in mind, they can't go for Megas yet. There is still a T2 tower at that bot lane to be addressed here by SMG. Still mid 1, he's going to address Mavis's life at the moment, but Lelouch has jumped in, and now the Ravage. They got 3 targets. Raging Potato sets up everything perfectly, and now the Overgrowth flies in. That's Force gone. It's going to be a full team wipe as the GG's called. Natsumi, he wants no more part in this. Hands up from mid 1, but there's no high five coming as they'll secure the kill before the game ends. And that'll be a 1-for-1 draw.
Right.